views expressed by Dapper E Central are that of a fitness enthusiast. Dapper E is not a medical doctor, physician, or medical consultant. The dude just happens to be a guy that loves fitness and believes that he can make a difference in people's lives via fitness. If you like it, fine. If you dislike it, fine. No matter the feelings displayed, he will still promote fitness. Let's go.
Welcome to the channel. It's your host, Dappa E, and in today's video, we will be training the calves. Not those calves, these calves.
Oh my God! Wow!
I need a 5. Just roll the intro.
Let me guess. You're looking for someone who was dressed in white tees, navy blue shorts with cut-off sleeves showing muscles, and let me guess again. Wearing shoes with burgundy. Oh, no, not burgundy. Magenta looking shoelaces. Wrong. You're in for something else.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Professor. Yeah, we're in the lecture theater today, people.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, so let's get further ado. Now, the calf muscles comprises two muscles. The gastrocnemius, which is the most visible, and the soleus. So the gastrocnemius comprises two heads, the lateral head and the medial head. Now, the gastrocnemius arises from the rear or posterior of the femur, and which is immediately above the knee, and the soleus, which is beneath the gastrocnemius, and it arises from the rear aspect of the tibia, which is otherwise known as the shin bone. Now, the responsibility of these muscles is to carry out a particular movement known as plantar flexion. Now, plantar flexion is ideally pointing the toes. Now, this can be observed in ballerina dancers and some exercises such as standing calf raises and so forth. However, one should know that the degree of movement of plantar flexion is highly dependent on the angle of knee flexion. Now, let me straighten that out and clarify it a bit. For example, when a person is standing, the knees are locked. That is, they're like that, they're stiff, extended. Now, for a plantar flexion to become a success, the gastrocnemius is the muscle that is responsible for that. Now, on the other hand, when we are seated and there is a 90-degree flexion, in order to carry out plantar flexion, we incorporate the soleus muscle for that movement to be implemented. Now, I hope you understand what has been said. So, standing up, the gastrocnemius is responsible. Sitting down, the soleus muscle is responsible. Now, something that you should note. The gastrocnemius also crosses the ankle joint, okay, as well as it crosses the knee joint. So thereabout we have a double function right there. Moving on, the tendons of the gastrocnemius and the soleus, they fuse together to form what we call the Achilles tendon. Now the Achilles tendon, the name Achilles is derived from the Greek warrior. If you're familiar with Greek mythology, you know of Achilles, right? That strong warrior who everyone favors, including Hercules as well. So let's not detract from that, all right? The Achilles tendon is known as a very, very, very strong tendon. And it is between the ankle, well, actually it arises from the ankle joint, and the base of this tendon is at the calcaneus, otherwise called the heel bone. Oh my, I'm boring you with stuff like anatomy, huh? Well, guess what? We need to understand the basics in order to carry out the exercise. Okay, so background knowledge is extremely crucial and very important. And in order for one to understand the movements that should be implemented and carried out, we need to know what the muscles are, their function, and how they go about our daily movement. Okay? Now, the calf muscles are often ignored, most times ignored. Reason being, because persons, well, most of the males are focused on the upper body. Females will focus on the lower body. So, thereabout. However, the calf muscles are extremely important because they help with balance as well. So, they need to be worked on. And as mentioned before, plantar flexion is very important. Okay, so we'll join the instructor in a few. So thereabout, we have 4 exercises that will be incorporated. We have 1, the standing calf raises, 2, the single leg calf raises, 3, donkey calf raises, and 4, seated calf raises. As mentioned before, the instructor will go ahead and explain the necessary instructions needed for you to carry out the motion. Now, there's something that one should understand before going about and doing those exercises. 1, foot placement. Now, whenever the toes are pointed forward, you are basically working the entire gastrocnemius. As mentioned before, because a question will be asked, whenever the knees are locked, the gastrocnemius is the one that is responsible for the execution of plantar flexion. Now, say for instance you want to isolate the heads of the gastrocnemius. Whenever the toes are pointed outwards, aka laterally, we'll work the medial head of the gastrocnemius. Whenever the toes are pointed inwards, then we're working the lateral head of the calves. So for easier understanding, toes pointed out, we're working the medial head. Toes pointed in, we're working the lateral head. To give an understanding of what is said, we'll break down some terms. Lateral means away from the body. Medial means towards the body. Posterior means behind the body. So let's join the instructor now. Vamos.
Okay, so now to the workout. Okay peeps, so here's the thing with the workout. We'll be doing 4 exercises. We'll be doing the standing calf raises, the single leg calf raises, donkey calf raises, and the seated calf raises. Let's start off with the standing calf raises. Now, as you'll see closer, I have a boulder right here. Now, I advise that you get at least a block that is 3 inches or something that is 3 inches off the floor. Because what we are going to do is to perform a basic movement right here so that we can get the work out there. So this is what's going to happen. Now, bear with me. The stance that I have right here, it's not really 3 inches, but it's around 2.5. But the objective is this. What I need right here is to get my heels to have a stretch. Now, the beginning of this exercise is to allow the heel to stretch, to get a deep stretch. So I apologize for what's going on right now. So I'll just brace forward so that I get that stretch. Alright? Now, for 1 repetition, this is what's going to happen. We start off with the deep stretch. Then press up so that we can get the squeeze at the top. And then back to the original position of the deep stretch, and thereabout we perform 1 rep. Okay peeps? So to have a better balance, you can put your hand on your head or your hand at your side, preferably on your side. You go 1. Or for better yet, you can have something in front of you so that you can go up like that and something go down like this. Alright. For the next one, it will be the single calf raises. Now, the same basic movement and instruction will be carried out. But in this one, if you do not have enough balance, then you'll need something to assist you. So thereabout, I'll find something not the best of things, but it works, right? Here. So there I have my leg right there. I rest the other leg on top of the actual working leg. Put like that. Then stretch, squeeze, down, stretch. There we go. And down. The next one that will be done is the donkey calf raising. Now what happens is the person will bend forward to adjust, to have this perpendicular line with the ground. So what happens now is this. With the donkey calf raises, what normally happens is this. You have someone seated on your waist right here. Someone seated there, not on the spine or the back, the waist right here. Someone will sit down, and then what happens is this. We'll perform the same type of instruction that was given before because the knees are locked. Okay, so here it goes. Remember, stretch right here, the squeeze, hold, down, squeeze, hold, squeeze. It's best not to let the heel touch the ground. Squeeze, go, squeeze. And for the final one that will be executed, it will be the seated calf raises. Now I do not have a seat, so what I'll do is to use a squat stance. So this will be different. So still for balance, squeeze, back to the stretch, squeeze, back to the stretch, squeeze. There's the motion that's being displayed right here. So those are the motions that is being displayed for the calf muscles. Okay, peeps? Question and answer session. Let me see if you know the answer right here, and you're gonna drop it right in the comment box. Of the two calf muscles on the body, which of the two is more dominant whenever you are performing a plantar flexion when the knees are locked? Okay, people, so this is what's gonna go on. We're gonna do the workout type to get those shapely calves. So the workout that I'll give you is this. We're gonna do 4 sets of 10 standing calf raises, 2 sets of 10 single leg calf raises, followed by 4 sets of 10 donkey calf raises, and 2 sets of 10 seated calf raises, peeps. So let's go about and get that out of the way. Let me start off with this. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's 1 already. Let's move on to the single leg calf raises. I'll get back that stick so that I can get it up. Remember, we're gonna go at 10. So here goes. Put the leg on the leg for more resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now the donkey calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And to top it off, we'll be doing the seated calf raises. Remember, I do not have a seat, so I'm just going to use the squat position. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, peeps, I forgot to mention something that's very important, and you'll need to listen to this one. Now, the feet placement is very, very important whenever we are working the calves. Now, when we did the front raises, right, we allow our foot to point forward. Now, when that happens, we work both of the heads of the gastrocnemius. Now, suppose we want to single them out and work the medial head and the lateral head separate. Now, the foot placement is as follows. Whenever you point your toe outwards or in a lateral position right here, or eversion, this is what happens. we work the medial head right here. There we go, when you're working the calves. But if you were to point your toes inward to perform the movement like that, whoa, that's a very strong one. Let's do it. Perform it like that. We work the lateral head right here. So foot placement is very important when trying to isolate which side you're gonna work with. So that's a keynote. Okay peeps, so this here ends another video, and I'm gonna give you this advice. Please people, stay hydrated. Hydration is very, very, very important. The reason why I'm stressing hydration is because I want to prevent dehydration as well as exhaustion, people. So we're gonna drink those water. We're gonna drink the water. We're gonna drink the glasses of water, right? 6 to 8 glasses. That is wonderful. Now peeps, as it pertains to this, please carry out the instructions that were given for the calf exercises, okay? It's one of those muscles that's often ignored, so I'm gonna tell you people, work on it, because you wanna help to increase the balance as well. So, without further ado people, I'm gonna head out. This is Dapper E from Dapper E Central, and I'm saying, stay good. I'm out.
The bike didn't pass. So, great. Okay, the bike will come.
Hot.
To explain the 4 exercises that will be implemented. Alright, we're going to do.
Feeling like a alcohol. Cut.
Now, in order for